Alright, short stream today. We're going to stream until Bruno is live, or I stream for about an hour, whichever comes first. Let's get this open. Boo, boo, boo. So we're still working on this memory game. And I think I'm starting to get my head wrapped around what we need to do here a little bit. Okay. So I think I need to make a board for each button. So this is column 1, row 1. And while I was working out how this logic is going to be done, um, I think I can show you here. So these are all the variables that are available that I've made so far. What's up, Nasman? Good to see you. Good to see you. So this all has to do with the deck building and the array. This is one to show how many choices the players made. So 1 or 2, drawn card ID, match ID first, match ID second. So when I push this, we're going to see that I picked card number 6, which is going to be a match. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So card 1 and 2 match, card 3 and 4 match, card 5 and 6 match. So if you divide it by 2, it'll round up to the nearest whole number, and then we'll have the match ID. Let's show it again. So this time it was card number 8, which is the star, is divided by 2, it's the match ID. So 9 would also be 4. Or I mean, no, 7 would also be 4. Let's try again. Oops, that was too early. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5, gets rounded up to 5. So that's how we're going to do the matching. We're going to divide the ID by 2, it rounds up to the nearest integer. So 9 will match with 10, 1 will match with 2, 3 will match with 4, 5 will match with 6, 7 will match with 8, and 9 will match with 10. So also, I may be adding some more steps in here that I'm not really 100% sure, but we need to know what button this is going to be, because I need to know which buttons to turn off so you can't keep pushing them later. So let's say that we need some more variables. We're going to need, let's call this one first button ID. And then this is the second button ID. First button ID. Let me zoom in a little bit. I can hardly see. I don't know what side I should be on. Stay here. Go local. Bing bang boom. What's up, Wicked? Good to see you. We're gonna do some streaming today for an hour or until Bruno starts. Whichever comes first. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. First button ID, second button ID. There's got to be a smarter way to do this, but we're just going to continue on this thought process for now. So, when we get this message, column 1, row 1, get, I know that we added 1. Let's call this button 1. And put this right here now. So also, if we push this button and we come over here and it's a player choice, but this is equal to 2, then this is going to be the second get first. Get second. Oh, shoot. Am I going to have to put a timer in here to check? I don't have a great, like, sequence of events here that are happening. Also, let's create a new board for each one too, just so I can try to keep things straight. So this is C1, R1, show, hide. So let's say that when we get a send message, when we get like C1 R1 get first, we are going to hide C1 R1. We're gonna need like we're gonna need like a true false, I think, for each button to know when the button gets turned off, if it should stay off or if it should not stay off. Because when you push a button, when I push this button, I don't want to be able to push this button again. But if it's not a match, then I want this button to come back. If it's not a match, I want this button to come back. But if it's a match, I don't want it to come back. So I think we're going to need true falses for each one. Pretty sure. Column 1, row 2. True, false. Just gonna do this 10 times here. If anybody sees Bruno go live and I miss it, let me know, let me know. Five more. Column 2, row 2. Column 2, row 3. Column 2, row 4. Alright, last one. Column 2, row 5. Always do that. Alright, so if I go into, everything's changed a little bit. hasn't it? It has. Everything's in a hierarchy now. Interesting. I like it. If I can move these bars, I'd like it even more. Oh, there's a scroll wheel down here. Scroll bar. That's nice, at least. Okay, so I was working on hide messages, I think. Can be visible by default for now. It's gonna be a minute before I can test all this. Why do all these have little green dots in the middle of them? Weird. But that one doesn't. Okay. So I've got a lot of work to do to put all this together before I can start doing some comparisons. Maybe we can try to build out the column 2, row 1. Wait. So first what I want to do here. I think we're just going to create another timer that gives like a little half second before it checks to see if it's a match or not. So we have the match check. Let's start a timer. So it would be like any of the second buttons. It would be all the second buttons, I think. Column 2, row 1. Column 4. Column 5. Oh, we're back to column 1, but we're in row 2 this time. Column 2. Column 3. Column 4. Column 5. So we can use this timer again because I'm never using it again, I don't think. And we can say after a half second. We are going to compare match. So we're going to compare numbers. We're going to say, is the match ID first equal to the match ID second? So it'll be compare match yes. Or it'll be not equal. And it'll be compare match No. You're gonna have to give me one hot minute. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, so it can either match it or not match it. If it matches, then we're gonna do some things like can't remember if I gave myself match. Oops. Matches made. Matches made. Okay. Hide image. There's only one message here. Something needs to funnel into, like, next round. Well, we know if we want to compare match ES, just take the steps I can think of. With that, we're going to grab actually maybe we can do it inside each one so it doesn't get too confusing. So I have a variable that I called first button ID. And we said here that when we push this button, we're gonna set the first button ID to 1. If we push this button on the second, we're still gonna set the second button ID to 1. So compare match. Whoops, this is not what I want to do. Whoops. Match ID second. So if first button is equal to 1, this would be if we get a match ES. Get a match ES in second button. Then we are going to turn, we'll say edit C1R1 true. Edit C1R1 true. And we're going to edit true false. And so this will get changed to true. Why do I need to change this to true? Because I'll just give myself another timer for now. I don't like all these timers. I like everything to fall like dominoes. But this is turning out to be pretty complicated. Not too complicated, though. So let's use this again. We'll just keep using the same timer over and over because I don't think I'm gonna use it at the same time again. So let's give it 1 second. And then it'll say next round. And we'll just have like game over. Space in there. Next round. Compare match, yes. Let's have compare match, yes, also. It's a match. Whoops. Oh, right here. Compare match. Compare matches made. Compare all match. Compare matches. We can say are matches made greater than or equal to 5? And if so, we are going to get game over. Next round needs to send a message. We'll go back in here actually to show hide, and we're gonna go if else. And we're gonna hear next round on this. And we're gonna grab the variable for the other button. And if it's false, then we're gonna say I need to have the flipped ones. But that's not about that. This is about the buttons. Show message. We're gonna go show C1R1. My work computer is demanding my attention. column 1, row 2. Alright, there's all the show messages. Now we're going to do the hide messages. Let's copy this. Hide. 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 Okay, now we have show and hide messages on all of the buttons at least. Let's go. So next round, if it's false, then we're going to want C1, R1, show. I think that's pretty much it. Whoops. Except for I have to do this 10 more times. What's happening here? Weird. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to build the rest of the 9 picture layouts on stream. So I need to rebuild this board and this board 9 different times. But after that, I think we're getting pretty close. So while we're still here, let me set up dang it. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Okay, how do I paint again? Oh. Resatterized burst. I don't know how to make this tip smaller. Oh, here it is, maybe. Whoa, how's that work? Oh, it's taking a long time. How many better ways are there to do this? Probably a lot. Clickety, clickety, click. Oh, I'm getting impatient. It's like there's a face in there. What kind of subliminal symbolism is in here? All that's left is the big old circle. I bet you Microsoft, well, I bet you Microsoft's program would have just done this better. My hand's starting to hurt. Almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done. Not the best, but not horrible. All right, export as a ping. What just happened? When you try to duplicate an image, it all goes black. The window goes black. I can still see the editor and the hierarchy and library and such, but the window to the game world goes black when I try to duplicate my images. Okay. Oh, it is duplicated. These are there's probably like a bunch on top of each other here. True. True. Delete this, delete this. Oh, Pickaxe Master went live. It's like we're gonna raid over there. I don't think that we can put the ping. Oh, we can. Okay. Alright, more things to think about. But much love, everybody. I'm going to watch Bruno's stream, feed my children. Love you very much. Hope you have an amazing day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do out there. And I will talk to you later. Let's effing mine. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Have an amazing rest of your day.